Alright, well, we'll see what opponent has. That's what I was thinking. Hey, and welcome back. This is a historic video. We're going to be looking at Ruby Storm in the historic format. I consider this to be a very standard list. Strike It Rich, Pyretic Ritual, Manamorphose, Jessica's Will for Mana Acceleration, Hero's Hangout, Reckless Impulse, Unstable Amulet, Ren's Resolve, and Jessica's Will as well. For your draw spells, Unstable Amulet's a good one because it also damages your opponent for the spells that you're casting, which in and of itself can sometimes win you the game. As well, of course, as you can draw a card off of it. Jessica's Will doing double duty as mana acceleration depending on your opponent's hand, but also, of course, drawing you cards. Your standard reducers of Ruby Amulet, Ral, mana acceleration through Bergi, and your payoffs are Storm of Memories ×2, Wish ×2, Grape Shot. We're running Prismatic Vista, of course, for thinning, and some utility lands as well to help out there as well. Your sideboard, I'm using First Day of Class to cast that first, loop it with a second Wish to go into Stormscale Scion for the matches where you can't target your opponent. Then, of course, the standard of your Grape Shot is their main deck, but also a Tendril of Agony, as we are able to make double black mana through Manamorphose, Strike It Rich. You have Empty the Warrens, Underworld Breach, and my sideboard's not optimal, but I haven't played this deck in a little while, so I may come back to tune that, but we'll see. Anyways, so we're going to play some Ruby Storm, and if you enjoy it, slap the deck together and play along, and we'll see you into some games. Okay, reducer draw. And of course, Jessica's Will playing double duty. I think we could be okay here. Well, let's see if they have another one. Alright, I mean, I guess I didn't want to stick around for that one. Wizard. We have Medusa, Bergie, Land, Hangout. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully we're not looking at more control removal. But we shall see. I think we're just gonna wait. Green, that seems good for us. It might not be. We're gonna have to see what our Reckless Impulse and Hangout can bring us. Hopefully they're not moving too fast. Of course, we're waiting for Craterhoof to get us. Start the counting for Ral now. At this point we'll take Striker Rich. We're trying to get our Storm of Memories up. I think at this point we are going to have to Storm of Memories. And of course, Ral is ready, so we may get lucky and opponent might just go ahead and concede. We'll see. Just because will, I think. Opponent saying good game. And from here we should be alright. We're gonna double black in, and then we'll be able to just wish from here. Here we should just be able to wish. And there's our attendees. Beautiful. nice when things just work out for us, isn't it? Man, I love Storm. Alright, well, on to the next. One land, the cost reducer, can always try that. Oh, lovely. I mean, it is possible that they help us fuel our Storm of Memories. Try and get our storm count up as much as possible. Just trying to get the mana up here. And if we can get a second wish, not so much. Alright. Thought process was to see if we could dig for another wish so that we could loop through for Scion, but I suppose, you know, we were still off from Grape Shot, so I was kind of hoping to do that loop, but I suppose it didn't matter in the end anyways. Okay, so we have Birgi, but we don't have any mana reducer, so that's a little bit disheartening, but we do have payoff, so we'll see where that gets us. No, I think maybe we'll mulligan this. That's not much better. Alright, this will be better, but we'll have to put some stuff back here. Producer, Birgi, Pyretic Patrol. Feels bad doing this, but I think this is the way we have to go. So that's not terrible. How would we get here? Reckless Impulse. Take that, I guess. Of course, we could have saved that until we got Medallion down, but wasn't sure what we were gonna draw into at that point. We could... I think we're gonna have to play this because I'm not sure. Like that, we'll lose that if we don't play it. Alright, well, we'll see what opponent has. That's what I was thinking. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate, although we could use it to get our Birgi down now. Which I think we might have to do, actually. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have removal. Of course they do. opponent with more counter spells? Absolutely. Much we can do with that, I don't think. Okay, I guess on to the next. Bit of a cost reducer, but it'd be nice to have Bergie, but we might be able to pull this off. I think we're gonna wait till our next turn to try anything. Obviously we can't do that. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Welcome back to the wrap-up. So unfortunately, a lot of the games ended in a concession, which meant I wasn't able to show you a number of things that I wanted to with this deck. I will probably return to this deck and try and find some better games to record, make some content with. The list that I had presented was something I had worked on a while ago, so it was fairly linear in terms of, you know, here are your mana producers, and then of course just your linear draws, you know, as low to the ground as possible, with Jessica's Will being the outlier for that. Had played some games playing another deck where, you know, I was seeing a lot of hex magic being used, so that's something that I'm going to check out in future builds, and maybe next time when I produce a Ruby Storm video, I will have that in its place as well. But again, the list that I had, being a little bit older, was meant to just be a little bit more straightforward, low to the ground, where it was hard to miss on things. So I mean, if we're going to play with a number of hex magics, off the top of my head, I'm thinking I probably take an Unstable Amulet out, maybe. The matches that I played against Hex Magic, Ruby Storm had no Bergies, So, you know, maybe reducing not entirely all, but a number of those could be done as well. Also, I was seeing again non-basic lands, which was giving access to sideboard answers in real time. Might be something that I also consider in the future as well. So until then, I hope that you enjoyed the content. If you do, please like and subscribe. I do try to put out videos as often as possible. Work does get in the way. But as always, if you enjoy my material, please check out Control Guy. This guy is someone who inspired me to start to make some content. Also follow the links to find his Discord server. Great people there, as always. At the end of my videos, I do talk about that fact, and I do encourage people to come and join us, talk, brew, have a good time, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.